What is up, guys? It's Mr. Mechanical Zombie back with some more Dark Souls 2. We are exactly where we left off. Sorry, I gotta move my mic real quick if you guys hear that. Sorry. If we're exactly where we left off, we're in the Iron Keep, but I'm actually not gonna go through the Iron Keep just yet. I'm actually gonna go to a different area first. And yeah, I was gonna wave to do the gesture, but I felt as if I took too long to do it, so I'm just not gonna even bother. We're gonna go back to Majula because we have to get a few things before we go to the area that I want to go to. I moved my mic again. Sorry about that. I have a headset mic, so it is very easy to move, and sometimes I have to move it so that it feels, I guess, right on my face because it's kind of up against my face. I don't know. Anyways, since we're back in Majula, before we go to the next area that I want to go to, I think I still have it. Let me check real quick. Where is it? Yes, we do. We actually have 3 of them. Fragrant branches of yore. So you have to have one of those in order to go to the area that I want to go to. And you might know what I'm doing if you see what I'm about to buy from this girl. From this cat lady. I'm going to buy a ring called the Ring of Whispers. I'll actually also buy the Silver Cat ring for later on, but I'll buy that as well.
Satisfied? I'll be around.
Okay. There's the guy that we saw in Aethern Peak, I think it's called. He will sell you ladders if you want to go down this. But when I go down it, I'm probably just going to use the Silver Cat ring because I'll probably want to get all the items once I go down it. But the area that we're going to go to right now is called the Shaded Woods, I think. It's either Shaded Woods or Shaded Forest. I think it's the Shaded Woods. But it's this way. If you're wondering why I got the Ring of Whispers, it is a ring that allows you to... It says... I think the ring says allows you to listen to the voices of your foes or something. Shoot. Where is it? It says can hear the voices of foes. And there's a NPC that I want to talk to.
Business with me. The way yonder is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above. Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now.
In quite the pickle? No. I can't do the accent.
Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen round these parts. Hey. You don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you?
I think that's all the dialogue that he has for now. But this is the way that we're gonna go. The statue that he was talking about. There are gonna be these enemies, and I'd rather take care of them right now instead of dealing with them because once I open this switch or turn this switch or pull it out or whatever I'm doing with the switch, there's gonna be like 10 of these enemies and that ambush me, and I'd rather deal with the 2 that I can get right now instead of dealing with all of them at the same time. So, open up that, open up this. I don't know if YouTube's gonna ban this video for pornographic things, because those guys do look really, yeah. Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. There probably won't be a boss in this video, so bear with me on that, I guess. I usually have a boss or 2 in each video, but in this one, there might not be one.
Thank you. I've been Oh, petrified. Hard to speak. Give me a moment, please.
Well, she's really having a hard time, but we're gonna try to talk to her.
I'm fine. I think. No. I'm fine. Really, I am. My name is Rosabeth. Thank you so much for rescuing me. Oh. You're that traveler. I still haven't thanked you. Well, I'm quite a hand at pyromancy. So perhaps you could consider this my thanks.
What does pyromancy have to do with the prism stone? I have no idea, but
I was attacked and turned to stone, I think. I owe you my life. If you had not come... Oh, I feel shameful wearing these rags. I hate to burden you further, as you've already saved my life. But just look at me. My clothes are in tatters. Do you have any clothing that you could spare? I'll take anything, whatever you don't need. I'm not particular when it comes to apparel. Anything at all will do. Just put it on the ground, and I'll change into it later.
okay, so you can actually give this girl some equipment. You can't get it back, so don't think she's like a pack mule or something. You can't get the equipment that you give to her back. But we are going to give her some stuff. Maybe some stuff that we have extra, I guess, of. What is that? Mannequin mask. I don't know what that is, but that's really creepy looking. What's some stuff that's... We'll just give her the imported stuff that we got in the very beginning of the game that we're never going to use again. That's good, I think. I don't think she gives you anything if you do this. I'm just doing it for the heck of it. She does sell some rings. Flame quartz ring. Everything just pretty much defense rings, like fire defense rings, a lightning defense ring, and a dark defense ring. She also has some of the like lower end defense things, kind of like the rings, but just like a one-time use consumable. She also sells fire seeds, which can be used to... I'm pretty sure fire seeds can be used to... They can be used to strengthen your pyromancy flame, and I'm pretty sure they can also make fire weapons. They can help you infuse fire weapons, if I'm correct. I don't know. I think that's... And then she also sells pyromancies, so... But for now...
I have my very own teacher. His name is Carillion of the Fold, a famed sorcerer in Melfia, our hometown. I was fascinated by sorcery, and so, well, he's so unique, you see. When he set out for Drang Lake, I couldn't let him go alone. But we were separated, quite early on, I'm afraid.
Alright, so she said that Carillion of the Fold was her teacher.
I'm rather unskilled.
We've already met him, if I'm right. I think he's back at Majula.
But, oddly, I'm a fast learner when it comes to pyromancy. What we're fascinated by, and we're skilled at, are not always the same thing. Why can't I just focus on what I truly enjoy? Oh dear, I shouldn't be so choosy. It's hardly my place.
Alright, I think that's all she has to say. Yeah, that's it. So as soon as we pull this switch right here, there's going to be a pretty big ambush. And we're just going to have to be really careful. See, all these guys are going to drop down on us. If you're not ready for it, it can be definitely extremely dangerous. I'm actually going to use, I think, Soul Spear Barrage to see if that does anything. Because wow, it didn't hit anything. Usually it can hit multiple targets. That's the reason I wanted to try to do it. Oh god, I'm poisoned. That's not good. But this door opened up, so. If you go up these stairs, I think they'll stop following you. Yeah. Which is good. These guys can't petrify you. Those frogs. So be careful. They're actually called basilisk. Which is kind of weird to me, because if you've ever watched Harry Potter, it looks nothing like a basilisk, but that's just me. Some people might not get that. But I don't think any of them really drop anything. I'm not sure if they do. But there is a bonfire right behind me in this door. Which I'm not actually going to rest at. I'm just going to light it. And continue on inside this. Oh wow, I thought the basilisk was still alive. Inside here is an Estus Flash shard. So it's definitely worth getting. And we're just going to continue on this path. I don't think there's no secret like areas. I'm pretty sure that's all that's in there. The Shaded Woods. Okay, it is the Shaded Woods, not the Shaded Forest. There's another one of these guys here. They're not really tough, but they can poison you, so just be careful of that. A Fading Soul. Fading Souls are like the lowest end soul that you can possibly get, so they're not really worth anything. Okay. I'm just using regular soul arrows here, and they're actually working out pretty good, so. Those guys throw rocks at you, and they actually hurt a lot, for some reason. Apparently, rocks hurt worse than some spells, which is pretty insane to me, but whatever. See how bad that hurt? That's just a rock. All he did was throw a rock at me, and it like took off like so much health. Whatever. Before we get ambushed, because there are like 3 guys in here, I'm gonna heal up. Okay. Okay, dodge the rock. That's how you're supposed to do it. Dodge the rock. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Completely forgot there was another one. I thought that was it. There is another bonfire coming up pretty soon. I think it's actually just inside this building. Yep, there it is. You can see it. There's 3 directions out of this building. 2 of which for now lead to nowhere really. But we're going to go on those paths anyway because they do lead to some items, I guess. I guess they don't actually lead to nowhere. But you can get some items, but there's no real use in going in these areas yet. Oh god. Okay. I thought he lived through that. There is an enemy up ahead that's kind of like... There's an enemy to the left right here, which if you don't take him on now, he's just going to follow you to another enemy that we... Actually, I don't think he will follow you, but there's another enemy that we're going to have to deal with that I'd rather fight him by himself instead of having all these little guys around him. I think these enemies are actually called goblins, but I'm not sure. Ring of Life Protection. I'm pretty sure we already have one of those. But I think I'll equip this one anyways. Where is it? Yeah. We'll equip that anyways. I don't know what I just unequipped, but... whatever. Oh, I unequipped the spell defense. But as you can see, there's another one of these enemies. The boss that we fought earlier is now just an enemy, so... he is kind of tough. Okay, I guess... I didn't think my soul arrows would reach that far, but I guess they do. Dragon Slayer's Crescent Axe and the Golden Falcon Shield. I'm pretty sure neither of those is really useful at all, if I'm correct. You mean you can use the Dragon Slayer. This is an area that we're going to come to after we kill the 4 main bosses in the early game, I guess. The 3 other Lost Center, and then like the 3 other bosses that are like the Lost Center, the main bosses. I don't know how else to say it. But like I said, this place really leads to nowhere for right now. As you can see, there's Creighton, who we freed from the undead prison, or not undead prison, from the undead, or the Huntsman's Copse undead lockaway. That's what it was, where the bonfire was in Huntsman's Copse. I don't know if you guys remember what I'm talking about, but you can get the red tearstone ring right here, which what that does is when you're below 20% health, it increases your attack by a little bit. I'm not sure how much it is. But up this path, I'm pretty sure there's nothing. There's just the king. Another one of those king doors, yeah. We'll be coming back here later. But for now, it's useless. Just run back down this path. And we'll go to the bonfire real quick, and then we'll talk to Creighton.
Just wait, you dirty rat. I remember you. Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him. That bastard with the ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that. For the good of the world and for my own honour. I won't let that bastard live another day.
Okay, so as you can see, he's after Pate, pretty much.
For the good.
Yeah, that's the only thing. He's after Pate. But the weird thing is, if we go back to Majula and we talk to Kale, I don't know if you guys remember him, but he's the guy that likes maps a lot. We're gonna go into this fog, by the way, and we're gonna just take the left path if you want to avoid these invisible people. But he'll talk about how he wants Pate or whatever, and then there's a guy named Kale.
Leave me be.
Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna talk to you yet, sir. There's a guy named Kale in Majula that if you talk to him, the guy that likes maps that we found in the cave all the way back in the Forest of the Giants. He'll tell you that there's a murderer from Mira that was locked up, and he could have swore he saw him the other day. And then he says that we'll go back and talk to him, but he says that he remembers his name was like something like Crayta, and he stops, and he's like, I can't remember now. So anyways, I think Creighton's just a murderer, and he's bad guy. He's a bad guy. He's kind of like Law Track. But, yeah, we'll just keep talking to this guy.
What business have you here, traveller? You may call me Vengarl, if I deserve a name in this sorry state. 'Tis rare to flap these gums. This is pleasant. Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. Or so I thought. I came to and found myself like this. I don't know what explains it, but it's not so bad, really. Now I watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war. I'd grown weary of battle, but did not realize it until now. I know not what brings you on this journey, nor will I deign to ask. You may bear a great burden, but don't we all? I prefer to stay my distance. But I want to warn you of something. My body. I see visions. My body, headless, raging without me. My body wielding my sword, a sword forged only to kill. My body will show no mercy. If you see the wretched thing, stay far away.
Okay, so this is Vengarl, and he's telling us that his body pretty much went crazy or whatever and starting and killing people and everything. But his head is right here, and he seems okay, I guess. But my interpretation is that he died, he got his head cut off, he went undead, his head stayed unhollow, but his body went hollow, and it's killing people. So I don't know if that's the real way of how it happened or anything, but that's what it seems like to me. Anyways.
I learn new things every day. Things never learned in battle. And, thanks to you, I've recalled the joy of conversation. If I can help you, if you require something, do speak up.
Let's learn his gesture. Decapitate. So, once again, that's another character that can give you a gesture if you're going for the gesture achievement. I don't remember what you can buy from him. Apparently, nullifies death and petrification. That is nice for going against the basilisk. So you can stop getting if you're having a hard time with, I guess, the little frog guys and they keep petrifying you. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing in the game that can petrify you. I'm not positive about that. But you can also buy a miracle from him. I don't know what it is. Magic barrier. We're not going to buy that for now.
I cannot lie. Sometimes I wonder what's become of the kingdom. I was a hired hand, yes, but we soldiers stared death in the eye together. And for His Highness, I am afraid. But perhaps it's for the best. We knew not what we fought for. I was born in Feroza, a land in the distant east. When I was born, we were already mired in prolonged conflict with our neighbours. Eventually, our kingdom fell, and our people scattered. I've been a sellsword ever since. All I ever knew was war, and I can imagine no other way to live. What a fool I was. Okay,
so the reason I keep talking to him is because he gives you an item and an achievement if you haven't gotten it already, if you just keep talking to him.
I'm grateful for these peaceful days. But such contentment lies only in the here and now. Why must life be so confounding? Thank you for lending an ear to my ramblings. Here, take these. I've no use for them.
Okay, so as you can see, he gives you his helmet.
Go along and resume your journey.
Or his helm. And,
farewell.
if you haven't got it already, you can get an achievement from getting that helm. Called Inherit Vengarl's items or something. Just inherit his equipment, I think it says. And, we're going to come back to this area. But for now, I'm going to avoid it because there are invisible people. And I can't actually hit them easily since I'm using sorceries. And you can't lock on to invisible people with sorceries. So being able to, or not being able to lock on and using sorceries is pretty hard. So we're actually going to get to this bonfire right here, and I'm going to stop the video and we'll just do this area next video. Anyways, guys, light the bonfire. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a pretty short video and pretty just like talkative, I guess. We talked to a lot of NPCs and stuff. But thank you guys for watching anyways, and I'll see you guys later.